I really can't do that.
All right.
Aha.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know how it be in the stew. Nothing but vibes and flutes. You know it can never get down like it should, but we do anyway. Oh, yeah, Logan, shredding on the guitar like usual. You know what they say about Zay, that he can't have a simp, cause he's a king, motherfucker.
King motherfucker.
Hey, yo, you know what we talk about. It's always China, taxes, and Trump. Yeah. With a little Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And welcome back to the stew, episode number 45.
What's up, bitches? How are we?
What an intro. Yeah,
Put that fucking
Yeah.
guitar away.
exactly, dude.
That was a good intro, though. Good job, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
You musical geniuses.
So, Denver,
Bro, we've
has
had
been
a fucking trip.
okay.
A little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah,
Oh my
I like what you
God.
said. You said it was that week felt like a month,
Literally, it felt like a month.
dude. It felt like a month for me, and I only went 2 days.
Yeah.
I came back, waited for you guys, and that felt like a month.
Jesus. Yeah,
yeah.
honest. The longer that you were away, the more Zayd and I were like, man, we miss. Like,
This
we
guy
miss
missed his
recording.
flight, too. He had to book a new flight.
That was a game
Yeah.
time decision right there. Luckily enough, how much was the second flight? Because we already said the first one round trip was 36.
It's about $100. Yeah, the first one was $34 round trip. So that would have been sick if I caught
Hard to
that.
complain.
Did you
But-
have any? You had one carry-on?
Yeah, it didn't really count as a carry-on though. It was just kind of like a handbag, so
Okay.
they don't count it. Carry-on
Was it
is
a
more of
normal
like,
backpack?
Yes. Normal
Okay.
backpack, just straight
Interesting.
chilling. Yeah, dudes. So what's been up, man? What the hell did you guys? What's been up? You feel?
I mean, where the
As
fuck
we-
do we start?
Yeah,
dude?
as we just said, we were in Denver for like a week, and then we spent a couple days down in Utah on the way back. But let's start with Denver, right? So
Rado.
first night we Rado.
Fucking Rado.
You know, it'll be up in Rado.
You know how it goes down up in Rado,
You mean go up, dude?
Mile High City.
Yeah.
You go through the timeline. You're better at explaining
So,
it.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
we
great
pull up after
with timelines.
a brisk 15-hour drive because I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to take like my car, Subaru Outback, on a trip, on a journey. And now seems like a good time. One of my friends from Oklahoma was like, hey, I'll be there at the same time. I was like, perfect. So Zayd wanted to come, and it was just everything aligned beautifully. We started to head out. Drive was fine. Left at, what was it, like 4
Something like that.
4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I think we got to Denver at 6 or 7, if I remember correctly, their time, however long or whatever time. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But get there, ride around the city, and just try to find something to eat. The first night, pretty relaxed. Second day, a little bit more eventful.
Wait. First day we went to Fogo to fuck yourself chow.
Yeah, all right. All right, I forgot about that.
Fogo de Chow.
All right, so
Okay.
here's the deal with Fogo de Chao.
Brazilian steakhouse.
Brazilian
by the way.
steakhouse, yeah. So they sit you down, and then there's a dude that just comes and brings all of the delicate meats over to your table, like little sausages or like lamb racks or
Filet
all this shit. And he'll
mignon.
just cut you off a piece and leave
Yeah.
it for you. They also have like a bar where they have like insane, exotic, imported meats and various veggies, and it was all good, but you're not allowed to go over to it because of COVID.
Yeah.
So they just bring you whatever the hell you wanted to your table. So super
Okay.
nice. But here's why Zaid called it Fogo to fuck yourself chow. It was $53, right? And it's so expensive, and you get full pretty quickly, right? I mean, we did have really good meats. It's just the experience definitely wasn't worth it overall.
don't
It's
think
not
it's
that the
worth
food was bad.
$53.
That's not what we're trying to say. What we're trying to say is all the shit that they made at Fogo de Chao, you could definitely make at your house for not that much money.
So it wasn't exotic at all.
It was exotic but familiar simultaneously.
Man.
It
I
was
wouldn't even say
familiar-
it's exotic.
No, they were using exotic spices and blends, but
Yeah, more like Himalayan salt, dude. Which I got at home, by the way.
my sister bought a new grinder of that. Just give it a little shake, get
Yeah.
some salt out of it. It's so
Love
good.
that.
But yeah, it was just like, I mean, it was good, but just wasn't worth it, you know? I mean,
I mean, if you have fuck you money, sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Spend the money.
if $53 ain't shit for you, like it is for Zaid, or no, like it isn't for Zaid, excuse me.
Yeah, that reminds
then
me of
I'd
like
say
the-
go for
It
it.
reminds me of the $30 ramen I had. That was just like,
$30 ramen.
yeah, dude. And
You got robbed.
Yeah.
I could take you to the best ramen in the country.
You didn't get
and it's
robbed.
like,
you got raped. Jesus.
Oh,
God damn.
hey,
Big words.
$30 ramen?
Wait,
Are you fucking kidding
Hold on.
me?
Now that I think about it. No, I'm kidding.
Where'd you get $30 ramen from? Where was this in LA?
Yes, it was.
Of course, it was in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What part of
come
LA?
on, dude? It was by Inglewoodish / Santa Monica. Like it's in between.
Inglewood.
You paid for $30
Inglewood-ish.
ramen in Inglewood?
No. It was in between Inglewood and Santa Monica. I forgot what exact spot it was.
Okay. But still, that's ridiculous.
Somewhere on the 405.
You know what? We need to take this man to that one spot. Don't say the name.
Oh, I forgot the name anyways.
All right, good.
So good, though.
We got a ramen spot for this man. We're going to take you there. I think
So fucking
it's
good.
like $18 for a big bowl of it. There's like 10 or 12 pieces of that chashu pork on there.
Ooh.
Cooked to perfection.
Oh wait,
He's not
what
a
do you
man
mean,
of
ooh?
pork, though.
I was like, wait, hold on. I just
Oh, they
realized
got.
what you
Oh
said.
yeah, I forgot. My bad. They got other meats there.
You were like pork. I was like, ooh.
No, they got other meats and stuff that you can put in it though. But it's super good.
I'm down.
It's the bomb.
It is good.
Dot
I'm down.
com.
I've
very
honestly, I've only had really shitty ramen. So
Cup of noodles.
no, not. That's good.
Top ramen.
That's
baby.
good noodles, dude.
That's some good nudes right there.
Yeah,
for
dude,
you.
some
Quality.
nudes. Hey,
The,
send
the only
nudes,
nudes gentlemen should be receiving.
Send nudes.
What the fuck, dude?
Real nudes for
So-
real gentlemen.
When you ask for nudes, she sends you a case of top ramen.
Babe, you didn't.
If she sent that to me though, I'd be like, that's some high caliber shit right there.
So wait, we're clearly not
fuck
going
with
to go
that.
through. We're clearly not going to go through every single day of the trip.
No.
Oh,
We're just going to go through highlights.
Please.
No, I was just the first 2 days because the first day is always like a
Yeah.
you got there thing. The second day was probably one of the more interesting days, I guess you could say. So Zayd and I go get sushi, and we take Limes across the city to get there, no problems,
Yeah.
right? Limes are these little electric scooters. All of them are way too heavy now, which is a complaint I have personally because I remember in Paris, the Limes that they had, the original ones, were front wheel drive,
Yeah.
which was whatever, but at the same time super fun, easy to control. And also it was cool because when you pulled on the brake, it only locked up the rear wheel.
Okay.
So you could do these fat skids around corners and
do
then just
proper
keep going.
fishtails.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
And they were super light. So it was like just fun to like haul ass around
Oh
the
yeah, I
city.
bet, dude.
These new ones are heavy as shit. They're rear wheel drive, which is cool. Like you actually get better acceleration out of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But if you run into like any problems with running over bumps and stuff like that, they're not as easy to maneuver and get out of situations. So, just a little bit of context. We'll ride to the sushi spot, get some really good ass sushi. We get some sake. Zayd barely drank any of his. I drank the majority of it. We're like, fine. It was only one small thing, so it was like almost no alcohol whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like his alcohol level would be 0.005 5 probably, like so
Holy
minuscule.
fucking nothing.
Nothing, right? And so we take off on these scooters to go to this other place that we're going to meet up with some people. And on our way there, we're riding. Everything's fine. It was a little wet. It had just rained, but nothing like major. Nothing to even worry about. Go down under this bridge, under a freeway, if I remember correctly. And then we come back up. And as I'm riding, like just out of maybe 5 feet away from my scooter as I'm hauling ass, there's this post coming out of the ground like 4 to 5 inches high. And I swerved out of the way and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I should tell Zayd about that. And then I look back and this dude is airborne. Like full on.
Literally fucking Superman.
Oh God, damn dude.
Bruh.
And then I saw him hit the ground. I was like, oh shit. Like turn around, go back. Zayd is not happy.
Yeah.
And then the first thing I notice is like, you know, something dripping off the chin. I'm like, oh shit. Like my first thought, other than is he dead, was does he have a concussion? And then following that, is he missing teeth?
Oh crap.
So here's the thing. I landed this way. I landed with my arms out,
Yeah.
which is good because I would have fucking smacked my skull against the concrete. And then I hit my chin as well as my nose a little bit. But I'm lucky that I landed with with my hands on
Yeah.
the fall because I would have hit my head on the
Yeah,
ground.
but you can feel where you were numb, which was your nose and
Yeah.
kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this man had probably like what, a 2.5, 3 inch gap or whatever on
Probably.
his chin, busted open, probably through to the bone. I would imagine your chin. It was dark out. You know, it totally split, bleeding like crazy. Man has blood all over his shirt. Call an Uber because fuck taking limes.
Yeah.
No, I tried to, but then I discovered that the brake was completely broken. It was like hanging off of the lime. So
Yeah.
then I was like, fuck this. I can't do this.
Yeah.
We have to take an Uber.
Well, we got a picture of it too. So
Yeah,
So-
with all the blood.
So no limes. You know, it's not Corona season. No lime.
Yeah.
Take the Uber. The guy's super cool. Which, by the way, I have a story for you about the Uber driver. He was telling me about some stuff. I'll get to it later.
Okay.
But take the Uber, bleeding in the back seat. Oh, by the way, the driver had no idea.
We like hinted at it, but he had no idea.
No, he didn't know you were bleeding in the car. He didn't know that there was anything wrong, really. Like, he
Yeah.
was just
If we told him before, he would have been like, fuck this. I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm canceling the ride. I'll take
So-
the L.
So we get to the hospital, drop off Zayd, and then I take an Uber back to go get my car. And I'm like, I'll just wait for you in the parking lot. Like, how long could it take to get some stitches, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, go and get my car. Same Uber driver that took us to the airport, or took us to the ER, takes me back to the hotel. And he's talking to me. And he's like, man, fuck Uber and like all this bullshit. And he was telling me, do you remember all the complaints that you had with like Uber and Lyft? For instance, where it's like the canceling customers thing, like
Yeah.
they're too far out of the way or wasn't enough money for you or whatever. He was telling me all the same shit. And on top of that, because it's so competitive in Denver, for Uber, and also COVID, so like almost nobody's taking any right now. The dude was like, I made $14 last night.
Are you fucking kidding me?
$14.
Wow.
He was driving around for 6 hours.
Dude, what the hell? There's no way. He has to be exaggerating, dude.
No,
there has to be a problem with him.
And I'm like, that's what I said. I'm like, are you serious? Like, how's that even possible? And he's like, man, I've only made like $40 this night.
Dang, dude.
What?
And I'm like, how long have you been driving? So at the point when he picked us up, it was like 10:30, 11 something.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been driving around since 2 p.m.
Dude, screw that,
like,
man.
Dude,
holy
Denver has a
hell.
fuck ton of people. I don't know why.
He told me almost none of them are taking Ubers because of one, COVID. They would just rather take the limes, which is even more COVID-y, if you ask me.
It
Yeah.
makes sense with, yeah.
And then,
Well, at least you can self-clean it, I guess. with wipes.
yeah. Well, with who's carrying around sanitary wipes, really? I mean, maybe at the beginning of this shit, but now
Yeah.
everybody's so like, who fucking cares? Like, it's
Exactly.
You know, I mean, you can go to any Target in the area and they're fully stocked on hand sanitizer, fully stocked on Windex, all that shit. Remember like a couple months ago, people were fighting over it?
Yeah.
It was like a coliseum every time you walked into Walmart. It was just people going down to the death over this last roll of toilet paper.
Jesus.
Yeah. Someone would just stare you down if you had like one, like basically canister of wipes. They'd be like, "Where'd you get that?" Like, I'm like, aisle, fucking, I don't know,
I'll
6.
whatever. You're
But
like,
yeah,
"Who's the last
I ate shit. But then like when I got into the ER, by the way, you
You
picked me
need-
up at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, around there. Please
So I
say-
waited 3 hours to
Dang.
get stitches.
So this is something I haven't heard yet. You actually didn't tell me the story of in the ER. You said like a couple things here and there, but you were like pretty groggy and tired, so I didn't want to push it. And I never asked you about it later. So like, what happened?
I
inside
heard you
that-
found out that a lot of people get shot in Denver, for sure.
Well, first of all, like I realized
Or that
I
guy-
was
a good too many, but like still,
Yeah.
first of all, of course I was pissed because we were going to meet some people and like I wanted to meet them, of course.
Yeah, it ruined your plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm in the ER and I'm looking around. There's like 3 or 4 people. There's one guy who's addicted to meth or something because I heard some conversation with a nurse about that, methadone or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
And then, there's a couple other people who have a way shittier situation than me. So I have to like I have to stop there, sit and like be grateful for the fact that I'm not in a serious condition,
Yeah.
right? And then there were a couple people that I heard run in. This dude's screaming. I think he got shot or something, but basically all of the staff had to attend to him
Yeah.
because he was in like critical condition.
Yeah, basically could die at any moment.
So that's the reason why I waited so long.
I'm sorry his death was his potential death was an inconvenience for you.
Oh God, you have to die right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a very interesting experience. I'm just glad I didn't fucking smack my head on the concrete.
Yeah, dude, it could have been way worse.
I could have legitimately landed in oncoming traffic.
Like actually, when I turned around and saw where he was at, he was like maybe this far away, you
Like
know,
6 inches
from
away.
from just being on the street.
Because the sidewalk's like 5 feet out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that large of a distance.
like if he caught that at the wrong angle, he would have just gotten run over.
Yeah.
100%,
Fuck,
which is scary.
But we made it out alive.
We alive.
We have another episode.
We alive. And we had a good trip. Other than that,
Oh, by the way, only one person will understand this, but you know who you are.
Do you have Tourette's syndrome?
if you know who you are, you will understand that.
You will understand the shaking of the foot.
Oh my
sorry,
God.
sorry to everybody else who won't get
Yeah,
that.
it's,
But
it's like
Tough
a,
shit.
It's an inside shout out.
Tough shit.
Yeah. That's insane. Man.
So you met up with us at like what, the 3rd day, 4th day?
The 3rd day, midday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what was your highlight of the trip?
My highlight of the trip was honestly just taking that long ass drive and then not tripping about missing my flight. I was just
That was a good
enjoying the
drive.
view. It kind of like I had one vibe set up in my head, right? And then when we got to Pikes Peak, which was insane, by the way, because it was what, dude? It was like glacier freezing for a second.
yeah, and
It
then the
was
next thing-
really cold, dude. And like downstairs, I was gonna call it downstairs, but like,
you know, downstairs on the mountain.
yeah. Like in the city it was like almost 100 degrees, dude.
Yeah.
Hot as hell.
It was
Toasty.
fucking hot.
So when we got up there and I stepped out of the car, I was like, ooh, why am I shivering right now?
You know, actually, there was like a 30-minute period where it went. At least when we when we drove up to that hike, it went from 102, I think, to 66 in a matter of 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, it went from sorry, what did you say? Like 102?
101 to 102.
101 to
Something like that.
102, and it's hot as shit, humid, sticky, and then all of a sudden you're 20 minutes away and it's raining, it's cold.
Yeah, dude.
You're like in blizzard conditions.
It,
You're
like
what
it
the
changes in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
And that blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Now,
Great.
the reason why we drove up to Pikes Peak was because I'm a racing fan, in case you were wondering. But like Pikes Peak is hallowed ground essentially for hill climbs. It's one of the best on the planet, period. Like there's a big event that happens there at Pikes Peak every year where manufacturers bring out the craziest shit that they can. And then even people that just build their own shit in their garage will come out and then they try to put that car to the test. So I wanted to drive it, right? Obviously, I'm not going to be Ricky Racer around all the corners, go crazy, but
No.
I just wanted to go up and see. I'm like, every turn, I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
It's terrifying up
I remember
there.
everything looked familiar. I'm like, oh, dude, Ken Block, bro. Yeah.
I remember when we drove past that place where they tested the brakes. You were like, yo, that's the place.
Yeah, that's the place. Yeah.
But Yeah, it was a cool drive, and then we got to the top, and it's freaking freezing at the top. Super toasty at the bottom, but we get out and we're all shivering, everybody. And then all of a sudden, the clouds just move out of the way. And when I say the clouds moved out of the way, I mean like you're in a cloud.
Yeah.
So once the cloud or what looks like fog gets out of the way, the sun came through, and then all of a sudden everybody's sweating.
Dude.
Not only that, but I ran 20 fucking feet, and I got the most insane dome of my
Yeah.
life.
This man was
The
winded.
Elevation plays such a major role.
It was
Over
it was crazy.
14K.
It's insane.
Yeah. You
I was
feel,
like-
you feel like a different person.
I was struggling to walk. That's how intense it was.
I loved it. I was having a great time.
Oh, yeah, it was
dude,
great.
You're
It was
naturally
phenomenal.
high, bro.
Like in elevation.
In elevation, and just like it feels like your brain is on dopamine. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're
it's
just
really
so
crazy.
happy. It was probably because we were traveling too, but
Yeah, we were all super tired.
yeah,
Just stoked to be out and about, really.
exactly.
Certainly priceless memories,
Mm-hmm.
without a doubt.
That was cool. So yeah, I did a 1-day trip, which was cool. Basically, I arrived and then we went out, got some food and stuff, went back to
Food and
sleep,
stuff.
woke up, went to Pikes Peak, came back.
Mhm.
That is it.
And although
I
you
left.
did miss your flight, but
I did miss my flight by 2 minutes, but worth it. Literally worth it.
Yeah, 100% worth it.
Yeah. That was great, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That was a great trip.
So overall, you guys had fun.
A lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Some of the most fun we had on the trip was in Utah
Yeah.
when we went into Zion.
Oh, fucking Zion, dude.
Zion.
Listen, I was on 4 hours of sleep, but that was a phenomenal hike.
That looked amazing when you guys were sending me pics.
Pictures don't do it justice, for
Yeah.
real.
No.
Like, I mean, we have some pictures, but when you go there and you see how red the
Yeah.
rocks are and how like surprisingly green all of the plants are for being in the middle of basically a desert, it's just stunning. That and I mean, like, we have some pictures that we'll post up
Yeah.
eventually, but we're like looking over cliff edges which are angled, so when you look over the edge, it's just 2,500 to 3,000 feet down,
Oh my god.
and
We
there's
laid down on our stomachs and just looked over.
yeah,
The trippiest thing you will experience in your life.
Bro, I'm going next
Bizarre.
week, by the way.
really. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, please have fun, but be safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
it's gonna be
safe.
fun.
as
Just to
well.
let you know, the Angel's Landing is really known for having one section that's dangerous but really stunning. It's you hold on to chains and like you crawl
Yeah.
across this mountain, but that's closed right now for obviously for COVID.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, they
to
don't want
holding
people
on to
touching-
this.
Yeah, because I heard the trippiest part is that when you're going, there's coming traffic, so there's people coming your way as
God.
well on the same chain. So you
Oh,
got to
God.
wrap
Now
around.
listen, I trust myself, but
Yeah.
other people around me, I don't trust.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Other
it's
people are
gonna be like
sus.
people going back and forth. So that's how it is.
By the way, the men in Denver are very sus. We call them the sus boys.
Yeah.
The sus boys.
They're just weird ass dudes. I don't know what it is.
Didn't we see some sus teens? as
Yeah,
well?
we saw a lot of sus
Some like
people.
14-year-olds crossing. They were like jaywalking. Remember? It was like, hey, yo, the sus boys are back in town, and they were like these 15-year-olds just disobeying the jaywalking
The
law.
authority.
Yeah, dude.
Sticking it to the man.
Yeah, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Like, I don't get two shits.
Exactly. dude.
I'm living dangerously in Denver, in Rado.
Yeah, dude. In Rado.
Yeah, I'm definitely that's definitely a potential place to move in the future.
Yeah,
within
I was
the
just
next
about
3
to ask
5
you that.
years.
Is that a place you would consider moving?
Parts of Colorado, yes. Denver, hell no.
Yeah.
No,
I
not
would
Denver
never
for
move to
sure.
Denver.
So you'd move probably like to Boulder or something.
Not even Boulder.
Really?
Nah, too residential for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You know me. I want to live in the middle of nowhere.
Middle
bro.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking for you, dude, you would probably love that intersection or like that little part between Vancouver and Washington because it's just very woodsy.
Maybe, but I don't like cloudy ass weather. I need the sun.
I don't want to be
you know?
depressed as fuck.
Like Denver, the lady, our server at Fogo to Fuck Yourself was actually super, super nice.
Is that what we're calling it from now on?
yeah, Fogo to fuck yourself, bro.
All right, fine.
FDFU.
FDFU.
Or FDFY. But she was really, really nice, like giving us some tips, things to go do.
Yeah.
And she told us Denver or Colorado in general, even though it's like really known for rain and
My bad.
snow and a whole bunch of other stuff, she said that they get sun 300 days out of the year.
Which is
Wow.
not bad at all.
No, that's
That's-
about as good as it gets.
That's
in
about
terms-
as good as it gets.
Yeah.
for a state that gets that much weather.
Close to California too.
That's
Yeah.
very close. If anything, we had way more clouds this year. That's about it.
Yeah.
So basically what she said was you could live in the shittiest part of the city, like It could snow super, super hard. It'll rain all day, but like there'll still be a period where you'll get some sun. And I'm
Wow.
like, all right, I like
That's
that.
all that matters to me.
That's all that matters. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Although the roads in fucking Denver are
Well, that's
awful.
That's my point. Don't live in Denver.
Yeah,
live
yeah, I'm not gonna live in
outside of
Denver.
Denver if you're moving to Colorado.
It's so confusing because you have like a one lane. What is it? A one street lane that ends at the light.
Wait, a one way what?
I don't know what the fuck.
No,
it
no, no.
is.
A one way what? What did you say?
A one-way street.
No, you said a one way lane. I was gonna say just lane.
I know. I literally.
I was waiting
Damn
for
it.
him to say it.
I know. God damn it, dude. We were about to say the same joke.
It just
Oh
makes
my
no
God.
sense because
One
it goes
lane
on.
for
it-
just lane.
Just lane.
this fucking street lane goes on for like 3 miles and then it'll just stop at a light.
Yeah.
And you have to turn.
Yeah. I get.
Makes
It's
no
just-
sense.
Dude, it's just different. We're just.
Yeah.
We grew up here, and then
But it
we.
makes no
Yeah.
sense.
But it's just illogical.
Yeah, but like think about it. What if you grew up in like Denver and then you came to California and you started driving and you're like, what the hell?
You'd be
You know
like,
what-
oh
no,
my
you
God,
know
this
what
is
their-
fantastic.
You know what their immediate reaction would be? Oh my God, there's so many 2-lane streets.
yeah.
This
oh
makes
my God,
fucking
there's 7
sense.
lanes on each side.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, like, I bet you their argument is, well, we don't have any traffic. And I would have said, yeah, nobody was fucking driving while we were there.
Yeah.
My ass, you don't have traffic. They do have traffic.
They did on the highways,
Yeah.
right? Which I mean, how do you even? It's gonna happen in a city. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about on their surface streets. Like if you go to L.A.,
Yeah.
like West Hollywood or Hollywood Boulevard, it's a nightmare. It is a shit show. And it's going to be incredibly unpleasant to drive through it,
Yeah.
especially if you're from out of town. Like how aggressive you have to be when you drive in LA is very foreign to a lot of people
Yeah.
visiting.
Yeah.
Right? Like in Denver, the amount of like harsh maneuvers I had to make was incredibly minimal in comparison to California.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
It
here's a-
is mellow.
here's a
Very.
funny thing. I've been a little bit converted over to the ranch side, believe it or not.
I got this.
A
man.
little
I
bit.
got it.
A little bit.
No. But
Frickin'
here's the
boy,
deal. Here's the deal. Let him explain. Let
Yeah.
him explain.
This was some dank ranch, okay? This was high quality stuff.
So it wasn't from the Hidden Valleys.
We
Okay.
went to
No.
a place called Blue Pan, which is a pizza place.
really good if you're in Denver or the Colorado in general. Hit it up.
Excellent. I just wish
Fantastic.
it's, although it's a little bit expensive, but it's totally worth it.
Well, we got a big ass pizza too. So.
Yeah, granted, yes. But we opened up this ranch,
Mm-hmm.
put our pizza slices in there,
Mm,
and I have to say, it was phenomenal.
there you go.
It was phenomenal.
What the hell did I tell you? You've been making fun of me for the past year, dude.
I know. I know.
Here's the deal, though. Here's the secret that I don't know if Zayd understands.
Yeah.
Why that ranch was so good. So when I called and asked them, like, do you have a blue cheese or ranch?
Mm-hmm.
They said, well, we don't have blue cheese, but we do have ranch, spicy ranch, and this other shit. I don't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, cool. We'll just take 2 things of the ranch and one of the spicy ones. Just
Yeah.
beautiful. Go and grab it, pick it up, take it back. Take that. I take an initial bite because you were in the bathroom when I first opened it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you know this about ranch. The best ranch has like a little bit of blue cheese in it.
It does.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like Hidden Valley where, you know, when you dip into Hidden Valley, it's like
Creamy.
so weirdly glossy and
dude.
creamy,
It
right?
has- it's almost like the oils sit on top of it and it won't mix in. So it's just kind of like. it has
Well,
a
I mean, like
residue on
it's
top.
like it's almost like if you were to dip a piece of pizza into it and you pulled it out, it would look like a paint job on a car. Like it's glossy and smooth.
Yeah.
This one had a lot more texture to it. It was thicker. It was actually closer to a blue cheese. It was like a hybrid between the two.
Yeah.
And they had a little bit of blue cheese in there just for that added funk.
Yeah.
I said that little bit of something that you never knew you wanted in it, right? And then you bite in, you're like, oh
I
my
just think
gosh.
it's funny that you're talking about ranch like in different strains.
No,
It's like,
there-
it's like a hybrid.
hey, there's varying types of ranch. There's Shit Valley.
There's Ken's, there's Ken's Steakhouse Ranch. There's also
I've never been to Ken's Steakhouse.
I think it's just a brand, to be honest.
I've
But,
never
like,
I've never tried his ranch, Ken's Ranch.
dude, Ken's
Nor
is
do you
pretty
want
good.
to.
There's Habit Ranch. I feel like they use a little bit of blue cheese too. To be honest,
Theirs is like
it's like watered down, but
theirs would be like a watered down equivalent to what we had, and the one that we had was just like imagine the Habits but non-watered down, and then you added like very tiny flecks of blue cheese crumble in it.
okay.
It was perfect, although it really did mess my throat up.
Oh
because
yeah. The dairy
of dairy.
It's
of
still
course.
dairy. It's
Yeah, but it was worth it.
you know us,
100% worth
the lactose boys.
Speaking of, has this guy told you about his spider story?
Spider story, no.
Oh my god, dude, this guy had quite the night.
Wait,
Oh,
hold
man,
on.
I
Can
hope-
can I guess?
Wait,
Yes.
I just as a preface, I hope we don't have arachnophobes in the audience. All right, continue. What's your guess?
My guess is you were sleeping, you woke up, and then there was a freaking spider literally at your face.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay.
I wish that was it. That would have been easier to handle.
Wow. Okay.
That would definitely would have been.
What-
easy
That
to
would have been
handle.
preferable to what I
Wait, hold on.
experienced.
Did you go to take a shit and there was a spider in the toilet seat?
No, that would have also been preferable to what I experienced.
What the hell did you experience?
All right, let's get
What's
to
wrong
it.
with you?
Let's get to it. So when Zayd and I walked in the place initially, Airbnb, it's quaint. It's nice. It's bare bones, but it has everything you need. And then the amenities are actually really, really nice. They were stocked on amenities, which
Nice little mood.
which is a blessing in comparison to other Airbnbs. Like when they don't have enough towels, or in this instance, she went above and beyond. She had shampoo, conditioner, soap, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I have no problem with the lady who hosts the Airbnb. She's lovely. She said I would get a full refund for this. I'm waiting on that confirmation from Airbnb. And also the space was nice,
Yeah.
other than what I'm about to say.
I'm like, I just
Other
get
than
to
the
it.
Indiana
I literally
Jones
wanna know
fucking
it's
adventure.
Just
Sure.
wanted to preface that because she was very nice and accommodating.
Yeah.
Right. And I would actually, if she figures out how to fix this problem, I would recommend staying there.
She was a sweetheart.
Yes. So other than that, let's get to the nitty gritty.
God, so many things
So,
are happening in my mind right now.
When we walked in, Zayd and I looked around, and I was expecting like, a spider or two.
Yeah.
Because it's Denver, right? In the summer, it's their time to shine.
Yeah.
And when we walk in, there's 4 spiders out of the gate. Whatever. All right, it's fine. Little problem. Nothing. Some tissues or bug spray won't solve.
Yeah.
The big one. There was a really big one on the ceiling, and like in the corner near the bed, right? And when Zayd and I walked in, I don't know if you assumed this, but I thought it was dead on the ceiling.
You said it was dead.
Yeah, I thought it looked dead. It looked like it was shriveled up on the
Yeah.
ceiling, So I'm like, all right, only 3 spiders, really. So Zayd leaves to go hang out with some people. I'm there on my own. I'm like, all right, it's late. I should go to sleep early. I'm going to restring this guitar before we get going.
Yeah.
But before I restring that guitar, let's go kill these spiders. So I go into her garage, and she has bug spray in there, an all natural one made out of certain minerals and essential oils that's non-toxic, and you can spray it in your house.
Was
that
it
way.
pasture raised?
Bro,
Dude, it
this
was
guy has
non-GMO organic.
this guy had no fucking idea what he was about to walk into.
Oh, I'm getting warmed up.
Wait, hold on. It was about to give birth, wasn't it?
No. Although I do have something that pertains to that.
Okay.
Spiders don't really give birth; they lay eggs.
Lay
but
eggs, whatever.
Let me
But
get there. So, get the bug spray, walk around, start spraying them. They're dead. Whatever. Get to that one in the ceiling. I'm like, let's spray it just for caution. And this is a pretty big ass spider. I start spraying it. That shit ran for the It initially ran like towards the edge of the room. It fell, landed on the floor, still alive. Tries to crawl under the bed. I spray a little barrier next to it so it would like change its direction. Started spraying it. I sprayed this shit for so many fucking times, and it just refused to die. So after I felt like I drained half a gallon on this one spider, then it went
Yeah, fucking.
then it curled up. I'm like, all right, cool, we're good to sleep. 4 spiders down. I'm keeping a running tally.
fucking
4
roided
spiders down.
dude.
Spoguses.
And
I then proceed to start changing my guitar strings, and I only do 1 string. Then 2 more spiders show up. Kill those 2. 6 spiders. Go into the bathroom, start looking around. Kill 2 spiders in there. 8 spiders.
what the hell?
Bro, this
8
guy's literally Indiana Jones trying to fucking
We're 8
destroy all
spiders
these.
deep at this point. So, do you know what a pincher bug looks like?
Yes.
Okay. I found a pincher bug in the basement room with all the washing machine, stuff like that. Killed one of those. 8 spiders, a pincher bug. Found another one in the bathroom that actually fell out of a hand towel. Killed that one.
Dude.
2 pincher bugs, 8 spiders. Oh, we're not done yet. We're in the middle of the story. So then I go to take a shower. A spider landed on me in the middle of the shower.
Oh my God,
While I
dude.
am naked.
This guy's being destroyed with spiders.
Killed that spider.
Yeah.
9 spiders, 2 pincher bugs. All right. Now I go into the basement room because I'm looking for whatever it was I was looking for. I look in the cracks because there's no like wall really, like all the whatever it is, drywall is on the outside. So
Yeah.
the inside of the sub basement room, I'm gonna call it, was just exposed wood, right?
Yeah.
I start looking in the cracks. Holy shit, there's a lot of spiders in here. And they're fucking big. Like, I'm not talking about little itty bitty little. No, I'm talking like the bodies are that big around.
Dude, what the
for
hell?
some of them.
They're not bitch ass spiders.
No, they're
bro.
legit Colorado spiders.
Oh my God.
So I find 2 more in there, kill them. So 11 spiders, 2 pincher bugs. Then I find a nest.
excellent.
I find a nest.
Did you say excellent?
Excellent.
I find a nest with like what seemed like either 4 or 9 eggs. Like they're either really big and they had like lumps coming out of them, so I didn't know if they were different ones. Spray the hell out of those things so they basically dissolve.
Dude,
Like,
I would lose my mind.
so
This place is a nightmare, bro.
so I don't know how you want to tally how many spiders were in there. I'm just gonna put 1 million. So 1,011,000 spiders down, 2 pincher bugs. Go back into the main room. I'm clutching this jug of spider spray like everywhere I go in this house at this point. Walk back out. We're chilling, or I'm chilling, right? And then another spider crawls out, kill that. We'll drop the 1 million, but just like 12 spiders down, 2 pincher bugs. Finally, I finished stringing this guitar,
Yeah.
and I look down. I'm like, huh, my foot tickles a little bit.
Oh God. The whole nest is just.
My foot tickles. I look down. What do you think it is?
guess.
Take a guess what you think it is.
What? Spider.
It's a goddamn centipede. It's
Fucking centipede.
crawling all over my foot, and I lose my shit.
Yeah.
Get the
Bro,
bug
what-
spray. Kill that one. So we're now 12 spiders,
Dude.
12 spiders, 2 pincher bugs, and a centipede deep.
You're probably losing your mind. You're like,
Bro,
what
this
the
guy's
hell is
fucking
up with this
dying.
At this
Airbnb?
point, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I put my mask on to go to sleep because
Oh
I'm
my
like, I don't
God.
want these things crawling in my mouth.
Yeah.
You hear that story where it's like, you eat like 7 to 8 spiders every year. And I'm like, I'm about to eat 1 million.
Yeah, dude.
So I put the mask on, hoodie on, tied
Oh my
all the way
God.
tight.
You're about to have a spider buffet, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude.
And I'm like, I'm not even checking to see if there's any under the comforter, under the covers, right? No chance in hell. Slept on top of the covers, like, and then slept.
Dude.
Woke up the next morning, killed another spider.
That is way too
Oh,
much.
sorry. Killed another spider that I shook out of my towel that I used to dry off the night before.
It was just an insect
Oh.
shit show. All right.
So then I meet up with you guys, or you and some other people. We're talking about how shitty it is. The day goes on. It's nighttime. We go back, and you go hang out with the other people, and I'm in the room. I'm like, there's no way. I shit you not. I was debating on going to, like, a publicly owned land, like we have in California, and I was just going to sleep in my car. I was like, there's no fucking way. I can't do this. Like, this is ridiculous. And so then, you guys called and came over, and we got a new spot to sleep at, which was really, really nice. Like,
Luckily, you beautiful people.
yes, you know
Let
who
us
you
in.
are.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. You're angels. And right as we were leaving, one of the people pointed out, "Hey, what's that?" It's just a big, like probably the biggest spider I'd seen there the whole time. And I'm like, "Huh, what is that?" Do a Google search. It's a female black widow.
Oh my God.
Just chilling with them.
So we loaded up the car. They left. I'm still there because I had like something else to do.
Yeah.
I think I took a shower if I remember correctly. And then I went out and I'm like, let's kill this thing so the owner doesn't have to deal with it. When I tell you, I tried so hard to kill this thing with the bug spray. Ridiculous amounts. Like, not even the Mister one. I used the direct, like, just fucking dumping this thing on it, basically.
The Ghislaine
Yeah,
Buster.
dude, that thing did not die. It didn't. It looked like it wasn't even phased. It was just like, just out of there. And it crawled under the couch. So I'm like, all right.
Fuck this. I'm getting my refund.
No, the thing that pissed me off was I thought you were going to spend the night there. And I'm like, I have to sleep on the couch.
Nah.
It's like, fuck.
Nah. We wouldn't do that to you, buddy.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my God. It was
I wish I could see him at 4 a.m. trying to kill fucking bugs, bro.
Even better. As we
Bloodshot
were,
eyes, just
dude,
trying
as
to
we were
sleep.
walking out, there was 3 more spiders in the carpet that blended in because they were the color of the carpet.
God, dude. You're probably over.
Now, my
The
question
whole
is,
Oh, I was over that. Yeah.
my question is, okay, it's a nice Airbnb, but you should already know that this is a fucked situation for people who want to stay there.
But maybe
Yeah.
not, because maybe the people would stay there before didn't really have to deal with that problem.
Yeah, maybe just coincidentally,
Mhm.
like they just settled there or something.
I don't know, man. It was pretty funny though.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was funny. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like
Yeah.
when you're sitting on the edge of your bed, just like cuddled up, hurled like into a ball.
I just
like,
want to sleep. It's all I want. That is insane, dude.
Funny memories, dude.
Yeah, that'll.
it was really fun.
Yeah, that made a story for you.
I do wish you brought your drone though.
Yeah,
You
I wish I had
should've.
more time. To
Yeah.
be honest,
Yeah.
you
Next
definitely
time.
should have.
There was
Yeah.
always a next time.
there really is. That's why, man. Discipline, dude. Yeah, man. I'm trying to see what it's like to know someone that is a manipulator.
Elaborate.
What do you mean?
I've been thinking
Please.
about that a lot. So, what really is manipulation? Is that a characteristic of some people?
You or bending people or bending people's actions in order to better yourself. I would imagine, right? Because what you're essentially doing as a manipulator
it
is
causes
you're using.
harm.
Maybe not necessarily.
or
in-
getting
in-
into their head so that they can
You find the weak spots.
achieve something you want.
Yeah, to play the controller, basically.
So you're talking about like psychopathic behavior.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, what
sociopathic.
Yeah.
brings up this topic?
It's just very interesting that a lot of it seems to be like kind of like a normal thing within relationships
Mm-hmm.
where there's always a manipulator for some reason. Someone that takes full advantage of someone's weak points.
Would I say it's normal? No. But common? Yes.
Common.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm like,
Now,
sorry, continue.
I don't
please.
know.
What do you mean
Manipulation, dude. It's a weird game. I can't completely figure it out.
Well,
Maybe because I'm not a manipulator.
there's a lot of forms of manipulation, right? For instance, every time you go into a business meeting,
Yeah, I'd
you kind
like
of
to hear
have to manipulate someone to get them to go your way. But
I'd
is
use
that
the word-
is that necessarily a bad thing though?
I'd use the
No,
word
it's not.
influence.
But it's the same
But
thing.
is it the same thing?
That's the same thing in that
okay,
context.
fair enough.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm influencing this person to do something that's going to help
So-
me.
So
Yeah.
manipulation, you're saying, is not a negative. It doesn't have any negative connotation.
Well,
We should Google the definition of it just so
manipulation has a negative connotation
yeah.
with it, but influence has a positive
So yeah,
connotation.
okay. So I would say that in some cases we should use the word influence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can influence someone
got it.
negatively or positively.
the action of manipulating. The action of
obvious.
manipulating something in a skillful manner, or the action of manipulating someone in a clever or unscrupulous way.
the action of manipping.
The action of nipping, bro.
Bro, dude, you trying to get manipped? I'm done.
Okay, here's the thing
Yeah.
with manipulation. A lot of people are unaware of the fact that they actually are manipulating because it's a habit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a habit from previous relationships, from so on and so forth. So most people just don't know that they're doing it, but they just do it because it's a part of them.
That's
You're also-
a
I
really
mean-
shitty thing. So you're saying that? Are you saying that you could be born to manipulate?
Not born.
No,
just
yeah,
how you
actually,
think, how you
actually.
think.
Not
No, yes,
born, but
yes,
taught from
no.
an early age.
No, he's actually right. In certain very specific circumstances with like full-blown psychopaths.
Well, psychopaths are they're
That's
an
what I mean.
exception.
Yeah, they're a very rare exception.
Yeah, I agree.
Although they say, what is it, like 1 out of every 10 people is a psychopath.
1 out of every 10.
Yeah, it was like a surprising number.
What?
Yeah.
That can't be true.
It was, if I remember correctly, it actually makes sense because there's different levels of psychopathic behavior. They all share similar traits, right? But the full-blown ones are the ones that are really, really scary, right? For most people, at least in theory. Like a lot of, allegedly, a lot of CEOs are psychopaths because
Makes
they have to
sense.
make decisions that would be almost impossible for people with a conscience in certain instances, right? Or there was like something about the U.S. military that wanted to hire kids that were psychopaths for drones and shit like that, so they wouldn't feel bad about their job,
How fucking sick.
right?
God.
It's messed
Now
up.
that's just a rumor. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
true. I should have prefaced it with saying it's a rumor, but you know,
It's a game that's being played way too much these days, right? You see
Yeah.
a lot on like Twitter. You know how like people share screenshots of things and things like that. There's always a dude like I don't understand what is the point in that. Like why are you being such a shitty human being to other people willingly
'Cause
and
it-
conscious?
some people enjoy it.
Yeah, they get off to it.
Yeah.
Ego, pride, narcissism. The list goes on.
Better yet, they just want something. They want or need something. They're like, I know I can do X, Y, and Z, or tell this person X, Y, and Z to get what I need.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, go for it.
That's dude, that is so
It's like the very end of the neurotic, selfish spectrum.
Yeah, that's so wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then that goes under selfishness for sure. Selfishness. It's one of the shittiest. It's kind of like it brings your value down. you
And
know?
it's crazy to imagine that people like in intimate relationships, for example, they have no idea what it's like to be in a normal, healthy relationship because it's just been a shit show of manipulation for however many years.
yeah.
They do not know what's on the other side. It's wild.
I hate that stuff, dude.
Wild.
We can't work together. It's always someone has to have control.
Just don't manipulate me, bitch.
Stupid.
Simple. And I won't manipulate you.
If you
Well, for-
manip, you'll get manipped.
Well,
Saw it.
for a long time, there was like that
my
whole
God.
preface of saying, like, happy wife, happy life kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I fucking hate that saying.
And I was gonna say, I guess in theory, you could kind of see it as like a form of manipulation. Like you have to do everything in order to appease her, so your life is simpler.
That's
right?
exactly what simps say.
No, but that's not necessarily simp mentality. That's just saying I'm choosing to go out of my way for my wife just so that she'll stay off my back. Is what I think what happy wife, happy life.
But
means.
when a lot of people say happy wife, happy life, they say it from a place of like they're below their wives. So they have to, like, they put them on a pedestal. Like, they have to go out of their way to make sure that their needs are not satisfied, but that their wives' needs are satisfied.
But what if they like that though? Like, what if they want to take care of somebody?
But their needs are not being satisfied.
But what if they are by taking care of that person?
Maybe for some.
I would say for the majority, that's probably the case.
Yeah.
But just like on our Zion hike, you saw that fucking
Dude,
Karen.
Well, everyone has like different levels.
The Korean.
Oh yeah. By the way, Said, we have every time you see a Karen or somebody acting like a Karen, just call them a Kareen in public.
So they won't
So,
know.
yeah, so nobody has any idea.
Oh my god, it's a Kareen light, dude.
It's a good move, bro.
It's Kareen
Yeah.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareen.
Bro, I feel so sad for that guy on that hike because he just wanted to enjoy the views.
Wait, what happened?
So
and
yeah,
his
explain.
bitch ass wife is like, listen, we're gonna be late. She's like just fucking complaining all day,
Yeah.
just being a bitch. Okay, and his man,
Strong words for the interaction
Yeah.
that we actually.
her man is
I know,
just
dude. I'm
trying.
surprised he didn't use cunt, dude.
Her man's just
Big
trying to
words.
enjoy the fucking view.
Yeah.
They climbed up 2,000 feet of elevation for this,
Okay.
and she wants to spend 5 minutes up there. It's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I feel
Yeah.
bad for the man.
That's another form of manipulation right there.
So
It
let
is.
Me, let me explain what happened. So now you've heard Zayd's side of the story. Let me
Okay.
tell you what went
the
down.
exaggerated side.
My aggro side.
We were on top of this mountain, and we were actually higher up than this guy was, but we were walking down, and there's this dude who's just like looking out at all the beautiful spots. He's like, babe, take a picture of me, and he's like, arms are out. He's so happy to be there, and like, he put his arms out, and he's like, did you take the picture? And I swear to God, she was like, no. Just like, no.
Bruh.
And then I shit you not, a minute later, she's like, babe, take a picture of me. And you could see he's like,
Oh, and then she bitched
All
about how
sad.
long it took for him to take the picture.
yeah.
By the way.
because
which was
she
really
she
fun.
hated the first 350. That's why. How long it took him.
But this guy
The hell
was
outta
like,
here,
this
dude.
guy was looking down. He's like, come on, like, let's go have fun. And she was like, no, she's like, well, we told so and so that we would meet them down at this like spot and whatever, and we're running so late. By the way, we actually passed them, or I saw them when they met up with
Yeah.
their people. They were like 10 minutes down the trail.
Nothing.
It was
nothing.
ridiculous. Like
My
they couldn't
God,
hold off
dude.
another 5 minutes, or better yet, go explore on their own.
Yeah.
Right? But whatever. And so this guy was just being beaten down by this Korean that he's married to. And it was just really killing his vibe.
That
at the time.
sucks,
It was
man.
really tragic.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that actually sucks because
Yeah,
you feel
made-
for him.
it made me really sad because, you know, it's us three young men
Yeah.
out having a great time in Utah and Zion, looking at all the beautiful landscapes, just running around free all day.
Yeah.
Just have a great time to explore.
No obligation.
And this guy, I guarantee you, if we had asked that guy, hey, you want to come on the hike with us? Like, we would have gone back up again with him.
Yeah.
He would have said, hell yeah. Like, he would have
Yeah.
been so
Let's do it.
excited.
Hell yeah,
This dude's like
dude.
probably what, like 35,
Mm-hmm.
30, like closer to his 40s.
Should have whispered into his ear. Don't fall for the
No, no, no.
simphood.
Tell her to go down. We'll meet up with you later.
Crack open a cold one with the boys up there.
Yo, we got some shit.
See that cooler over there?
Dude, we definitely should have done that.
Yeah.
Like, as just for a photo, like hung our legs over one of the things, cracked a
Oh,
couple
yeah,
cold
dude.
ones, like,
Yeah.
just for the pic.
Another thing I was gonna mention was everyone has a different level of like love and capacity to like caretake and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna mention this not because I believe in it or anything, right? But like moon signs.
Okay.
All right.
What about them?
You know how everyone has their own sign, depending on when they were born, things like
Mhm.
that, right? Now everyone has a characteristic and apparently different levels of everything, right? So some people's like intuition is high and their love capacity is high.
Are you talking about astrological signs?
Yeah, astrological
Horoscopes, yeah.
horoscopes, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's like the only part I kind of believe in, but I don't think it's like 100% accurate, you know. But it's just I can see how like different forms of people have different forms of like.
Bro, you know what I've been seeing on Twitter?
What?
People posting these things like they call out specific signs. They're like Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put a description down below. They're like, you are going to wake up this morning and take a shit.
Yeah.
Not only will you take a shit, but you'll also have something to eat. And you will breathe in air.
I will breathe.
It's like the most generic shit.
Dude, I haven't taken a breath for years. I haven't taken.
That,
My
that kind of stuff gets on my nerves so much.
God, I miss shit.
It's just the most generalized, like
Yeah.
basic ass description. Like
Yeah,
might
yeah.
as well copy and paste
I
it.
get you. I get you.
My favorite ones are the ones like you'll run into someone interesting today, and I'm like, oh, you mean like every day you're alive unless
Yeah.
you don't leave your house? Like,
Exactly. Unless you're unconscious.
unless you're dead.
All the women in their mid 20s are going to be very triggered
Ripping
because of this.
peas, dude.
No, they won't.
But tough.
Yeah, man. Well, it's glad to be back, honestly.
Yeah, seriously, I'm
Uh,
grateful.
Good to be home.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the stew.
Very much so.
especially after our shit
We've got
show
some
of a drive.
ideas. Me and Logan have got some ideas for like the craft.
Ooh, like
so
what?
far. Music videos, props, things like that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Go.
I think when the first one comes out,
Yeah.
people will be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing something different on our channel for YouTube. It's gonna be video based, but it's gonna be a little bit more crafty. And it's not gonna really have anything to do with a 2 a.m. podcast. It's just gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a mood.
Like,
We're not going to be
like
boxed in
usual.
by the podcasting.
It's
realm.
like 2 a.m. extras, I guess you could call it.
Exactly. 2 a.m. premium.
Mhm.
That's what they call it these days.
Days.
Yeah, dude. Well, you know where to find us.
Yeah, I need to take a fat piss, so like end this, please.
Okay, I'm gonna get to it. If you fucking let me, you just cut me off. I would have been done
He's
by
trying,
now.
yeah,
brother.
we wouldn't be having this conversation if you didn't share that.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Everyone
Literally.
needs to know that I need to.
I'm now
use the
elongating
restroom.
this purposefully so you have to wait for it to come.
Fuck you.
All right, episode 45, baby. You know where to find us. YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what you think. Also, we are on Anchor.fm, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
And
Yes,
YouTube.
sir.
So go check us out, give us a listen, and yeah, feel free to DM us anything you guys want, any questions you have.
Questions,
let us know.
comments, concerns.
I want your fucking questions. Send them to me
Profundities.
Please.
immediately.
Please. All right, guys, we'll catch you next time. This has been Saeed,
This has been Logan.
And this has been Zaid.
and